This is software allows you to create any design that you image. That's why it is very convenient to use in dentistry, surgery, and facial design. Many specified software for dentistry have limited functionality. They are designed to perform specific tasks. The software valid for the simplicity and speed, but when we have a difficult task, they cannot help us. So freeform software has a lot separate functions that you can use any order. It gives you unlimited possibilities. So it's very conveniently for the difficult tasks. And today in this course, in these 6 days, I will show you how you can use photorealistic images like this using the 3D models, what you will create after the course. And I will show you how you can create different implants, and I will show you how you can create the skull plastics, the mesh for the skull plastics, and I will show you how we can create soft tissue objects with the mirroring and other, and I will show you how we can create mock-ups in dentistry, and all of this. So we can start it. So today we can have an introductory course, and I will show you the basic function and basic tools of the geometric freeform design. And I will show you how work is interface, how we can import the models, how we can export the models, export with reducing and other function. This is interface of geometric freeform, and in the left side you can see bar with the all function. All function is separate to different models. And you can hear very many sections with the different tools. All tools is here in the left bar. In the right bar, you can see object list. You can close object list if you click all in the keyboard, and if you click all on the keyboard, you open this list. Today, I want to show you some simple task like create the crown, and when we will make the crowns, I will show you all basic function. Maybe some function I will show you very fast, but in future we have a 6-day course. Function will be repeat and repeat, and I will show you again and again how it's work. So I will try to show all, but if you have a question, you can write to Basim, and Basim send me the questions, and I will answer in all questions in the next day and other. So let's get it started from import of the model. First of all, we need to the import of the model for work with the 3D design. For the import, we need to click File here in the upside of the bar and click Import the model. How in the other, how we can make it in the other program, the other software. So we can choose the folder, and after that we can choose the model. First of all, we can see the model in the previously views. You can see this model. And after that, we can choose what type of model we want to work. We have, often we work with the clay or with the mesh. If we choose mesh, if we have just surface, but if we want work with the sculpting, then we need to make a clay, because a clay it's a closed model without holes and other. So first of all, I want to show you how you can work with the mesh, because it's very important for the dentistry. You can choose mesh here, and after that, click apply. Yes. Now you see the model. It is bad model, and I import this model because I want to show you how you can restore the scan if you have bad scan like this, for example. For the working with the mesh, we need to choose in the left bar here. You need to choose mesh tools, section with the mesh tools. And in the mesh tools, you can choose fill holes, first of all. And using this function, you can restore. So you choose holes, click, and click fill. And software is filling all holes, like these, for example. These, for example. And if you have broken edge, you can restore it too. You just need choose the hole in the edge and click just fill. So very often can be a situation when the scan is not very good, but using this function, you can restore it and make it more better before you want to clay it. And using this function, you can delete the different little pieces like artifact, and you can delete it. It's all. And after that, you can fill the edge. It's very convenient, and not many software can get so opportunity, but Geometric Freeform is help with this problem. So I'll show you how you can work with the mesh, but more often we working with the clay. So now we import the model like the clay. We choose the model, and you can see the model like the clay. So you see here in the lower bar is the clay, you choose clay. And after that, you need to choose what detailization of the clay you will use. For this, you need in the section of the clay corners, you need to choose custom, and you need to choose detailization. So you choosing the size of the polygon, one polygon, size of the one polygon. If you work with the tools model, better if you choose, for example, 0.1. If you work with more bigger model like head or maybe skull, better if you will choose 0.4 or 0.5. After the import, you can change the detailization. But now we will import with the detailization 0.1. After that, after the choosing, you click apply. And now the software creating the model. You see this model, and you see the model like 3D model like clay. Using the mouse, you can move model. If you want to move through the without rotation through the screen, you just need to click Alt to the keyboard and moving without rotation. If you don't click Alt, you moving with rotation. So in the cases when we need to create just one crown, I will show you basic function with working with the mesh. So now we can see preparate tools 26, and now we will create the crown to these tools. For creating the crowns, we need to import tools from the library. So we click import, we choose the tools. Previously, we see the tools. We have edge shapeness 0.1, apply. Okay, now we import these tools. And first of all, we need to reposition these tools. For the reposition tools, we go to the select move clay section and choose function reposition. Choose reposition. We need to select this piece in the object list, and after that we can reposition this piece. Using the arrows, we reposition. We have a make a reposition and stand these tools to the place of a preparate tools. Okay. So we can move and we can rotate. Using the ball and the mouse, you can move it. And you see now we have position of the tooth. And after that, I want to show you this table. In this table, you can move two. So, and in this table, you can change the scale. You can change the scale factor. If you want to make this 3D model bigger, you can choose in the sector scale. You can choose the size of this object. For example, you want to make a bigger to the 10%, so you need to choose 1.1. Click, and you have more bigger tooth to the 10%, but it's too bigger for us. So we will choose 0. So we will choose 1.05, for example. Yes, more littler, just a little reposition. Yes, it's good size for the crown. Okay. And after that, we can continue. So next step, we can adapt it, these tools to the leech. For this, we can choose in the section deform clay, we choosing tag. tag, it's a ball who can deform the clay. In this section, we can choose what is diameter of the ball we need. So first of all, we will use more diameter, like 10 millimeters, for example. And I want to show you that we can make the tooth is transparency. For the transparency, we need to click D in the keyboard. Click D. And now we show the transparency tooth. It's conveniently to adapted the tooth. And now we will start to move the clay like this. We move in the clay. And change the form of the tooth. I want to tell you that if you want to work with just with this model, you need to activate this model. If you see the model is yellow, that means model is activated, and you can work with this piece. But if the model is gray, like tooth model, you can't work with this clay. For the activating, we need to, in the object list, we need to click right button in your mouse and click activate. And after that, you can see that other model is activated, and you can work with this model. So now we need to work with the crown. So for this, we activate the crown. And we choose the clay form. Step by step, we're working with this model. We can adapt it. This is first step, because the second step, we will work with the hot wax. I will show you. So it's previously worked with the model. Okay. And this function is very convenient working in the geometric freeform, because I want to told you that geometric freeform, I think it's the best tool for the sculpting, because I can make not just dentistry object. I make a hobby. I have a different hobby and make different sculpture with the peoples, and if I want to have some model for printing, for example, I make in this software. Okay, so we can first adapt this crown, and after that, we will using hot wax for the working with the shape of the crown. So we're using tools. You can see the section sculpt clay and choose the hot wax. Hot wax is the brush for the clay, like in dentistry hot wax. So here in the lower side, you have a tools. You can choose you want to add the clay, or you can remove the clay or you can smooth the clay, or you can other type of smooth. I will show you how it's work. In this side, you can change the brush diameter, more or littler. And for example, we can just little at equator, and you can do this. If you make somebody wrong, you can click Ctrl Z and make a step and lose this step. So now we make a more diameter. If you see that brush is very active, you can choose level. And make it more slower. More slower moving. And for example, you want to add here just a little, or maybe you want to remove. You click in the left, you click in the lower bar, remove, and remove the clay. It's not very active because we change here and remove the clay. And after that, we can smooth using the smooth. This is first type of the smooth. Brush is just smoothing edge like this. Or other type of smooth. When you will use this software, you understand what is type of the smooth more conveniently for you, and use it in the other cases. So, okay. And I want to show you example with the adding the clay in the case when we need to create offset for the cement in the model. So for this, in the object list, we activate this piece, make not visible, click eyes, make not visible tooth, and in this model you can create offset for the cement, for the crown. For this, I propose to duplicate this piece. You need to click right button in the mouse, choose duplicate, create other model. And in this model, we need to select the area when we need to create the offset. For this, we choose detail clay and choose emboss area. After that, we need to choose diameter of the ball. We need to choose age of the ball, because if we choose transparency age, you can see transparency age of the brush. But if you choose just 0, you see age, not transparency, painting area. If you click somebody when you don't need, when you don't want, you can click here in the yellow ball and see clear area. So we make more smaller ball, and now we need to paint area what we want to see when you want to create offset for the cement. Choose area. Okay, we choose an area for the cement. And after that, we need to add the clay. For this, you choose here, add or remove. We choose an add. And after that, we need to choose distance. Distance must be, for example, 0.005 millimeters. Apply. And now we see that we can add surface. If we click initial, if we make a visible initial models, you can see the changes. If you see, we have more bigger offset. So this is for cement. Okay, so activate this model, make not visible initial model, and make a visible tooth, what we want to make a crown. Now we will work with the tooth. Activate the tooth. And now you can see very long, root. I think it will be better, it will be more convenient to work with this model if we remove this root. For this, we go to the select move clay and choose this function select clay. You can see the green brush, and we can choose area what we want to remove or we want to cut. We can make it with the brush, or we can make it with the box. Box is very convenient function. We just choose the area in the screen, and we can see all page in green. After the choosing, we can click here, cut. You can see cut in the ball and cut in this model. So after that, we make a visible in the object list this model. And after that, we must to remove the model from the crown. And after that, we can see the crown. For this, we must, in the object list, pay attention, please. It's very important. You must choose first model, what you will, from what we will remove. And after that, click Ctrl in the keyboard and choose other model. First model, second model, choose, and click right button in the mouse and choose Boolean, remove from. One second. First model, second model. And Boolean, remove from. And now we can see the crown. In this crown, there are offset for the cement, and we can just a little smooth if we want. And after that, we can send it to the milling. So now we make just a very simple function. We just create just one crown. So you can say, you can told it's not difficult. I can make it in other software. For example, it can be 3Shape or maybe Exocut. But if you have some difficult task, like for example, you need to create zirconia print crown like this cup. So you can do this in the standard dental software, but you can make it in the GeoMagick freeform. Now I will show you how you can do it in GeoMagick freeform. So we use initial model, and we will on these tools we will create some kind of a crown for zirconia printing. How we can do it? First of all, we need to activate this model. This model it's not active because it's gray. So click right button in the mouse, click activate, and now you see this object is yellow here in the object list and yellow here. So now we can work with this model. So start to create the zirconia printing crown, like for example in this photo. I want to tell you that this photo I create in the case shot animation and in the last 6 course I will show you how you can create photorealistic images using the freeform plus and case shot animation. So let's start to create the cup. First of all, we need to duplicate this piece, and after that we need to draw the edge of the cup. For this we go to the section curves, choose draw curve, and after that we will draw the edge. Step by step, click by click, point by point, you can create the, using the curve, you will create the edge. Create the edge. You can see this curve. If you see that you want to correct, you can go to this section, select with the arrow behind the curve, draw. Click here, choose the curve, and you can see the points. And you can move all of the points and curve correct with the points. For example, like this, and back. So it's very convenient because you can correct it. After that, I think will be better if we choose more detailing clay, more detailing. When we import the model, I show you that if we work with the big model, better if we will using just not very detailing clay like 0.1. But in this case, better if we have more detailing clay because the cup will be very thin and will be better if we have more detailing. So for this, we click right side of right button in your mouse, click play corners, and choose here, for example, 0.08. Okay. We see the progress. So now we have changed it. Yes. And now you see we have more detail in clay. So when we change this number, you change the size of each polygon, and each polygon have a size 0.08 millimeters. So after that, we must to make a cup. For the making a cup, we can go to the function in the section detail clay, and we must to choose emboss with the curve. Click here, and you have menu in the lower side of the screen. So first of all, you need to choose distance. Distance, for us, it will be thickness of the cup. So we want to have a thickness like 0.5 millimeters, for example. We choose it. After that, we need to choose the shape of the edge. We want to have a round edge, and we need to choose 2 degrees of the edge. For example, it must be 45 degrees. Yes, we choose it. After that, we need to choose curve, and we need to choose side when we want to add. And after the choosing, you can see activate 2 function. You can add or you can cut. In our case, we need to add, so we click add. And now you see we have a cup. Okay, it's good for us, but after that, we need to make a ridge like this in this photo. So now we can create a ridge. How we can do it? For this, we will use in function like plans. In the section plans, we will choose create plan. Now we see the plan. And now we need to reposition this plan. Reposition and change the size of this plan. For this, we will change the size. We can move using the arrows, and you can rotate. You can rotate it. Okay. You have 2 opportunity to move in. You can move in through the arrows, or you can move in through this side. Okay. Now we can see that this plan have a good position. In the position of the future ridge, it's good. And after that, we can draw the ridge, the shape of the ridge. For the drawing, we can go to the function. We can go to the function in the section of the construct play. We choose inflate. No. First of all, we need to draw. We need to draw the ridge. We can draw the ridge in the section sketch, and we choose this line, drawing. And we start to drawing now. So we will draw in the plan. We choose the plan, and after that we start to draw. We draw in upside of the ridge. First of all, and other side. It's not very important if we want to create more detailing, because after the creating of the ridge, we can correct it. We can correct it. So now we have a shape of the ridge, previously shape of the ridge. And after that, we go to the construct clay section and choose inflate. After the choosing, we need to choose the line. Now choosing the line. And after that, we need to choose what thickness we want to use. For example, it can be 1 millimeter, but 1 millimeter in this case, it's very more. So we use thickness is 0.7. Yes, it's more better for us. And after that, we click apply. Yes, it's okay. Make not visible plan and curve. And you can see this ridge. After that, we can correct this ridge using the deformed clay. We can choose the hot wax for correction and make just a little adding on the one side, and in the second side make more diameter. And correct. Maybe just a little smooth if you want. Smooth here. And just a little smooth the ridge. Okay, now we can just a little deform clay. If we want to have symmetry, we can just a little deform. Choose the diameter of the ball and deform here. Okay, it's better for us. And we see the form of the future cup. And after that, we need to separate this cup from the model. for this, we must to cut this cup from the initial model. We make it when we create the crown. So if you remember, first of all, we need to choose this model in the object list with the cup. And after that, you need to click Ctrl and choose other model. After that, click right button on the mouse, choose Boolean, remove from. And look what we have now. Now we have just one crown, just cup. But we have many little artifacts. It's not a problem now because we have many. We have not very good reach, but we can smooth just a little, and this whole artifact is lost. For this, we go to the section in the left bar, Sculpt Clay, choose Smooth Area, and after that you have a ball with yellow ball for the chosen area when you want to smooth. In this case, we need a smooth all model. So we click in the yellow ball and we have selected and painted all of the model. After that, we choose level smoothing, not very big level, just a little level, and click smooth. Yes, and now you can see that we can smooth edge, and we can see that we don't have any artifacts. After that, we go to the hot wax. You remember this tool? We very often use it. And we can create last preparation. So we can choose level and choose the diameter of the brush as just a little smooth here. Maybe a little smooth here. And now, okay. So can visible initial model? Yes, will be better if we just correct reach. Just a little here. Maybe change more smaller diameter. And correct here. And now we have the model for the zirconia printing. We can use it. It's complete cup. But this is not all. Now I want to show you how you can export the model, because this software, Geomagic Freeform, have very good function for the reducing. And you can reduce this object without broken detalization, without changing detalization. How you can do it? So first of all, we create simple export. We go to the file in the up and left side of the menu, choose export model, choose the folder, and after that you can choose, for example, STL. There are very many formats in which we can export. So we can choose STL and choose the folder and click Save. If we go to this folder, you can see more than 3 meters. It is very more size, very big size for the printing and for the milling. So better if we reduce this model. How we can make it? We go to the reduce for export. Now you see other menu. You can choose here what piece you want to reduce, active piece, and we see that our cup is active in the object list because yellow model. And now here you can see future size of the export model. And here you can change. For example, you can cut, you can stand just 10%. You see that we have, after the reducing, we have a model who have a size just 0.33 meters. And click button reduce. After that, you can see progress, and you can see the model. You can see that shape of the model, it's not broken. You can see how it's look with the initial model. You can see the age. Age is not broken and very good. And it's okay. And after that you can export. Active model. Yes, you can export. For the export, you can click here, export. It's a fast export. Choose, replace, and go now. And you can see the size of this model, just 300 kilobytes, just little more, 300 kilobytes. It is very conveniently because we can have not a big file, and it is very good. So today I show you basic function, and I show you how you can get the simple crown, and I show you how you can get the crown with the more difficult task, like for example for the zirconia printing. So in the next course I will show you more difficult task, and I will show you how we can create mandibular implant with the mirror. So it will be interesting, and maybe some points or some tools you don't understand today, but in the next course and other courses we will repeat these tools, and you can use it